over the course of the last months and, of course, days, much has been reported on the current situation on the Korean Peninsula and also on the Chinese-North Korean relationship. Well, the most prominent media coverage occurred around the occasions of the Singapore and Hanoi summits between US President Donald Trump and North Korean Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un. However, what has not been at the center of attention is the importance of the relationship that North Korea maintains with its northern neighbor, China.
Where is Chinese-North Korean relations at the moment? How significant was this meeting last week?
When we're looking at North Korea-China ties, it was at a very low level. So this is the first time since 2005, before North Korea conducted its first nuclear test, that a Chinese head of state has visited North Korea. And so when you look at that from Kim's perspective, it is a de facto recognition that he was able to bring the Chinese leader as a nuclear weapons power. And I see this visit as a way of making sure that China's not going to abandon North Korea, to assuage China's fears about instability, and to try to get China to just loosen up on the sanctions. So there are very tactical reasons for for having this meeting.
I think she's really want to support Kim, who developed his new national strategy just concentrated on economy, because China a little bit worried about if Kim really going back to be conservative after the second summit with the United States. So if they're going back to the military road, then China doesn't want to see that. So that's why China really want to support North Korea, especially Cameron Kim, to going to the economy road.
It's the Chinese approach versus the U.S. approach on North Korea. The Chinese approach is to get Kim to be laser focused on the economy, and to integrate the North Korean economy with China's economy, and to make Kim addicted to money. The U.S. position is that we need pressure to make Kim make a choice. The choice is, you can have you can have economic prosperity or nuclear weapons, and you can't have them both.
Is there a scenario that you can imagine where North Korea would ultimately give up nuclear weapons?
I think there's one moment I believe North Korea, Kim Jong-un really want to drop the nuclear weapon, because he faced the sanction, a very stronger sanction from China. And also inside North Korea, I think every day North Koreans look at, oh, okay, today you launch another missile or making no nuclear test. They're really fed up with that. And they think the economy should be improved. So giving Kim Jong-un really big pressure. I think after the second summit, they cannot see any benefit from giving up nuclear weapon, especially from American side. So I think right now, he probably will not give up.
What Kim has learned over the years is that despite his aggressive posture and his missile testing and his nuclear weapons advancements, that China will not abandon. And that's one of the key things that I think continues, unless that changes in Kim's mind, that he's not going to change his mind about nuclear weapons.
Is there something more that China could do?
If we only think about the denuclearization in Korean Peninsula, then China's influence on North Korea is very limited, because North Korea is an independent country. And like John said, he trusts nobody. Because right now North Korea focus on the economy, then I think that China's influence is getting increased.
What can Germany do?
So I think what Europe and Germany can do is to be full partners on maximum pressure and make sure that non-proliferation regime remains intact.